A divine power once told me, you can see the future, but freedom of action must be given. Now, here's the problem. When it's given, you decide to change people's research, studying, and the whole narrative to make it appear as if leadership in California has anything to do with these fires, and that Trump in some way, shape, or form isn't responsible or would have benefited them. This fire in the Palisades, which doesn't matter, is the wealthiest area. It's not a coincidence. The wealthiest area in all of California. And we put in Mr. Stock Market and fake wealth into the White House. Oh, and he's convicted felon now of basically hiding funds for the purpose of becoming a president. And I tell you what, I have been telling you again and again that Santa Rosa fire, which happened on the 100-year anniversary of the quote-unquote miracle of Fatima, was in fact miraculous. And if any of you looked into that instead of just looking at celebrities jumping on the bandwagon, I lived right behind there. I lived over in the San Fernando Valley. I know exactly where the Pacific Palisades are. I have friends in the Pacific Palisades. All of you do. So what? We were telling you about this a long time ago. Now you act like you just found out, and that Trump, you're justifying Trump as being someone who would help us. He won't do crap for us. We pay $40 billion in taxes to the government. Even during disasters, they don't give us back $10 billion of it because we pay for 17 red states because they can't afford their federal taxes. And we're not getting fire insurance because we've had so many disasters. We are the most badass state. Let us just go. But you can't because we'll go bankrupt. The U.S. would. But to say Newsom's at fault, man, fuck you. I'm not even liberal. But I'll tell you right now, Trump, he's never going to come out to California. When he came out the last time to Paradise, he mispronounced the damn city, and that whole town was gone. A town of 50,000 people is gone in 24 hours. And now you see this in Pacific Palisades, and now what did you do? Huddle up and say, hey, it's our turn to make Trump look good? With bullshit numbers and bullshit statistics. How are our reservoirs dry? They're not dry, my friend. We've had an excessive amount of rain. This winter has been dry in LA, but we've never had every dam and reservoir filled for 100 years, and they're all filled. And Bel Air, which is the second wealthiest area, not Beverly Hills, in LA, has had the same problem before. And every firefighter will tell you there is nothing they can do. The firefighters couldn't even try to put them out because the fires can't be put out. So unless you watch my videos and other videos and listen to firefighters in California, do not bring Trump into this except to blame. Because the only rational explanation, which besides laser beams coming, which is what they said, I mean, what else are you going to say when everything is melted and the trees are not? The only thing you can say is God's vengeance has come upon us. And I knew that was going to happen when someone who says, let's celebrate what we have in common, not what tears us apart. And you put a guy in who wants to grab pussy. Okay, I'm pretty sure God is not backing Trump up. And we are doomed in this country. This is the beginning. You know that fog? It had the same smart dust we all know about in California, in the Midwest. So you just wait a little while and watch what happens tornado season. Watch what happens in hurricane season. Remember, we're 20 years ahead of you. And you still can't catch up. You know, a divine power once told me, you can see the future, but freedom of action must be given. Now, here's the problem. When it's given, you decide to change people's research, studying, and the whole narrative to make it appear as if leadership in California has anything to do with these fires. And that Trump
into this space through people. I'm telling you, it's what all the ancients said. It's what they warned of. It's what we're dealing with. They're demons. They're frickin' interdimensional invaders, okay? I'll just say it. Make fun of me all you want on CNN or wherever, but everyone already innately knows this. These
attacks that could come like 9/11 from outside forces.
Telling me that last night it was as if the god of fire had basically come down on them, just throwing balls.
There were things that really shocked us. The next morning, look, there was a vehicle upside down, 100 feet into Coffee Park. can't breathe. Oh, shit. Why is every cabin on fire? This is. What was that? That looks like a gas. Hey, cat. That's a gas line. Oh boy.
No, we're gonna get on fire. Emma, we're gonna be calm. Well, I don't want to. I'm going to wait till this clears a little bit. Emma, you're doing fine.
And when I was moving out, I was with my wife, drove by around my shop. I saw my truck was already fire, and fire was not coming even close to the building yet. Hotel guests, and they're gone. And we're not far from where Alex Savage is. And again, people who are leaving, a lot of them have relatives they could stay with.
Rob, as I sort of look over your shoulder, it appears as though there is at least one home that is still standing. Can you bring our viewers and myself up to date? There is at least one home that is still standing. Can you bring our viewers and myself up to date as well? There is at least one home that is still standing. Can you bring our viewers and myself up to date as we just now are joining you?
I really got scared right there. Okay, yeah, this is what's going to happen. I don't know. Dude, oh my god, dude. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Whole house is just gone. Oh my god. Dude, you can see the heat. Oh my fucking god. This whole place is gone. What is this, Jake? The school? This is Fountain Grove. No, this is the plaza. Remember? Oh my god, this is the plaza. Right, the food right here? Oh shit. The fucking golf course is going down, Jake. We need to go the fastest way home. Dude, I feel the heat off of it. I can feel it too. The AC's on. Dude. Oh my god. This is seriously like the movie. This is the end, dude. Dude. This is so the end. Oh my god! There's a fucking car in the middle of the road. Seriously? Holy shit.
And there was no other way out. This would have effectively been a roadblock. That's a car upside down.
Course, and as we move to the middle, we noticed something that was kind of strange here. It's a boat. It's a boat and a car that's been flipped over. How did this happen? It's so hard to explain some of these things.
Nobody really knows how the big fire started. I lost my 62 Wildcat that I had since I was 19. lost the 63 family that I built there for her birthday. I think there's a guy.
This isn't possible. There's something else going on here. Look at this. And what the heck is this? What's going on here? How did this car all catch on fire? It's got no glass. It's all destroyed. And what is this being? Look at this. Look at this. The car looks like it's been run over. Now, what is this? What is burning here? What is burning here? This is the exact same thing we saw on September 11th. You guys, there is something very messed up here. You know, with September 11th, one of the most suspicious variables was that there was nothing but dust. Dr. Judy Woods describes it, as she saw it, as being dustified. Things just disappeared. It looked like they caught on fire in some parts of the building, but you see this billowing grayish-white smoke. And if you guys look at the long-distance photos of these pictures, you're going to see that's exactly what we see is the exact same kind of smoke. I'll do another video on that. I don't have those queued up right now. But here's the point. Look at this. What is burning here? What is burning here? Because you're going to see that there's twigs all over the place. There are twigs everywhere. The twigs didn't burn, but yet the entire building, there's nothing left of these houses? Come on. This is just very weird. This shouldn't be this way.
Buildings down. I mean, it just completely incinerated these buildings. How did it do this with the trees all surrounding this place? You're telling me the heat from this fire was so intense that it burned these things down to the structure. I mean, the structure is all the way burned down. All that's left is this corner right here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 trees directly surrounding the property, not to mention all these on the peripheral. And you're telling me that this was just a regular fire. There were some people that, and you know, these are people that probably were inserted in because they know that truth is spread big time on YouTube. So I don't get thrown off by a couple people coming and inserting themselves because I see it on a whole bunch of truth channels. So I would expect people that are actually looking for themselves and trying to decipher what is true to notice that. But I mean, I don't understand how anybody could say, I would really like, because I'm not a professional firefighter, but this doesn't seem logical to me. And there's a lot of people, and I don't see any firefighters that are coming out and saying that this is logical. In fact, I see the opposite. I do see some firefighters that saying that
a high torch directed energy weapon that you could consider as a possibility in your experiences of all the firefighting you've done.
There's none that I could think of. There's none.
So this is the only plausible explanation that's being presented.
It's the only plausible explanation, in my opinion. That's the conclusion that I was brought to, based on my almost 30 years of experience.
And you know that steel melts in thousands of degrees and all this, and to see steel bent like that, but have vegetation and plant life and eucalyptus trees.
The holes that were burned through the hoods of cars all the way through the engine block are a little bit suspicious.
Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's
Tuesday, July.
this shit is not the...
Oh my God. Get me out of here.
So being told to evacuate your home because of fire.
stuff literally burning on all sides of us on the way out here. This
That's where this is getting out of control. Those little demon embers. It is a much different story out here right now. This was ground zero around 6 o'clock last night. Embers were flying over our head. Huge embers, small embers. It was glowing. It was hot. This is what I'm talking about. Embers flew about a quarter to half mile away over to this hillside and immediately turned it into that lava effect that Steve referred to. It looked like lava.
She said when she was leaving her house, there were basketball-sized embers being thrown from this fire pit.
Unbelievable. That's where this is getting out of control. Those little demon embers.
And why you showing us that is it's the example that we've all been describing throughout the day, that the winds with those kind of embers just keep this thing